to the Royal Daily Tea YouTube channel. Please be advised all of my videos are for entertainment purposes only, based 100% on my own opinion, my own theories, and my own research. All of my information can be found on the public domain and falls under the fair use guidelines. Please feel free to do your own research. Hello and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. So I'm sorry that my video is late today. I did have another video for you, but I didn't like it. And then more stories have come out. So I'm going to try to add them in there for you, kind of the Cliff Note version of some of the things that I've been hearing. So today we're going to cover a little bit of the Invictus games and what is happening. So first thing first, we had the opening of the Invictus Games where Harry and Meghan showed up together for this pre-luncheon event where they were flanked by security and photographers and making their grand entrance as the Duke and Duchess of the Invictus Games. Now, many people were questioning, why was Meghan even there? It was supposed to be Harry's event. He is the patron of the Invictus Games. Even their PR company announced that they were separating their brands, that Meghan was working on Archetypes and Pearl, and that Harry was going to work on The Heart of Invictus for Netflix. That's his baby. This is his thing. So the fact that she joined him made people kind of scratch their heads like, why is she even there? In my opinion, she's got to be in the camera. She can't miss an opportunity to be on a Netflix docu-series. I mean, why would she miss this opportunity? So a lot of people are a little miffed that she's even there at the event. And of course, she is turning it all into a royal fashion show for herself. Many people, including myself, thought they should just show up wearing the Invictus t-shirts and jeans. It's a casual event. You don't need to be wearing a white Valentino suit that cost about $7,000 and these huge platform stiletto high heels. It's not necessary to dress up. They were more dressed up than pretty much anyone at the event. So it was just like, it's another fashion show. And I'm not going to bore you with how much money she spent on her wardrobe because, quite frankly, I don't care. I will say, when they first walked into the event, it was very interesting, the body language. You can tell that they are definitely listening to the critics and they are taking notes, because Meghan walked behind Harry. She was not holding his hand. She wasn't jetting in front of him. She literally let him be kind of the star of the show, as you will, and it proceeded behind him, which I thought was great. She didn't have the claw, the Meghan claw out until a little bit later, so we were kind of saved a little bit of the fake, sickening PDA, but they did bring that out eventually. So that was the first thing I noticed, was the fact that Harry was walking up front. They were, flanked by all of these photographers and security for a very small group of people who didn't seem very enthusiastic, to be honest, that they were there. I think people were being courteous and kind of giving them the fake, okay, here you are, here's the fake applause, because they have cameras on them. And when you have a camera on you, you tendency to want to act right, act the part. So I feel a lot of it was just a fake, woo, Harry, yay, go team, woo. It was not a very loud amount of cheering. I think it was just a courtesy. And it was for the cameras, let's be honest. So she did wear this huge white Valentino suit, which is not my cup of tea. But again, a lot of people do like those oversized pantsuits. Personally, I don't feel it fit her figure. It looked like she was kind of drowning in it. But many people were speculating she was probably, having a camera pack in her waistband, or maybe perhaps pregnant. I don't believe she's pregnant. I just believe that she was trying to camouflage certain areas and maybe had some wires in the back. I think she could have tailored the outfit just a little bit more. But again, it looked like she just grabbed it off the rack, cut the tags, and said, okay, let's head out the door. Now, she was wearing Princess Diana's gold tank watch and a little bit of a hand bracelet from Catbird. It was a very unique look. It wasn't my personal taste, but it was a cute thing that she had worn. Now, a lot of people think that she's merching her accessories and merching her clothing, which she probably is, because let's be honest, she's got to make a buck somewhere. So a lot of people were also noticing, or at least I noticed, she didn't have the blood diamond. She wasn't wearing that infamous pinky blood diamond that I could see. So again, I think she's hearing what people are saying and she's taking notes. Now, the second event that they went to was for the Range Rover event, and she was wearing a really cute ensemble. It was a navy military style blazer with some boyfriend jeans and some cute little Chanel flats. In my personal opinion, Megan does casual attire very, very well. It's when she tries to dress up in the evening that somehow she makes these huge mistakes. Again, I don't know if she's having a fight with her stylist or if she's not taking advice, but she always seems to have these huge mishaps when it comes to her formal wear. So the very first night, the evening of the Invictus Games, Megan introduces her husband to the stage. Now, I do have the full video clip in my previous video that you can go and watch. So a lot of people were asking, why was Megan chosen to introduce her husband on stage? She has nothing to do with the Invictus Games. It could have been a wounded veteran or someone associated with the foundation for, Invictus Games. But again, it was Megan because she needed her 15 minutes of fame to be on stage. Now, the thing that was really weird about this whole thing is that she was wearing this white kind of crisscross top, the exact top that Princess Diana wore in her last photo shoot for Vogue. Talk about creepy. Now, we all know that she wants to emulate Princess Diana, but it's gone to a whole other level. First, you're wearing her tank watch, and now you're wearing the same white shirt that Princess Diana had worn. It can't be an accident or a coincidence, guys. It was a very purposeful thing that she did. It's almost like she feels, if I marry Princess Diana's son and if I wear her jewelry and her clothing, then people are going to think I'm Princess Diana and they're going to fall in love with me the way they fell in love with Princess Diana because I'm Princess Diana 2.0. But what she failed to realize is that Princess Diana had a very unique and genuine quality about her that people like. Princess Diana, or Lady Diana Spencer, grew up wealthy. She grew up in the lap of luxury. Money was never her thing because she had wealth since she was a child. Diana was always looking for love and acceptance, so therefore she was a very warm and open person and gave love to everybody. Megan, on the other hand, is someone who grew up wanting to be famous and rich and to be a celebrity and a movie star. So she craves the attention and the idolization and the material and the wealth and the money, but not necessarily the warmth and the love that Princess Diana had toward people. Megan wants a bunch of adoring fans to sit really far away from her that she can wave to and they can clap for her and she can smile in all of her designer duds and then they can go off and buy all of her products because she's a star. Megan wants to be a star. Princess Diana wanted to be a mother and a wife who married a prince and became the princess of people's hearts. But that wasn't something she, thought to do at 20 years of age. It was not a plan. Megan was a woman with a plan. So there was a part of her speech that really made me cringe when she talked about how Harry was the father of our 2 children, Archie and Lily. So it reminded me of the letter that she wrote to her father that she discussed with Jason Knopf about how we can use the word daddy and that will pull at the heartstrings of people. So here she is writing her speech. Oh, we're going to talk about Archie and Lily, and that is going to pull at the heartstrings of people because everyone is just so excited to hear about Archie and Lily. It's like, oh, we just want to give them crumbs and they're just going to eat it up because they're just so obsessed with our children. I literally could hear her thinking, oh yeah, these are buzzwords. Archie and Lily, that's golden. It's going to pull on the heartstrings and it's going to win people over. This is going to be amazing. Like the wheels in her brain are constantly turning, and that she thinks that we're so dumb and that we don't pick up on her wearing the same shirt as Princess Diana, talking about Archie and Lily the same way she talked about Daddy in her letter to her father. Everything about this woman is so planned out and manipulated that it's gotten to the point where it's almost comical and predictable. Everyone can see right through it. And everyone on Twitter is, coming up with all these really interesting things, how she's always looking at the camera. Why are you always looking at the camera? You're the only person in the entire photo, and you're camera, camera. It's like a dog when he goes squirrel, squirrel. She's like camera, camera. This is a woman who loves to look at herself, and she loves to be on that camera. It's weird. You're an actress. Actors are trained that when you're acting in a scene, you're not supposed to look at the camera. You're supposed to look at the person you're talking to, unless it's a scene where you're looking at the camera. But she always spots the photographer. She always spots the camera. It's eerie. It's like a weird sixth sense about her staring at the camera. So a lot of people are starting to question, who's paying for this? Why is it the Harkles are front and center? They're not putting a lot of attention on the actual 500 players from the 20 countries who are competing for the Invictus games. A lot of people who aren't even a part of the royal family or the Mexit crew or the SS squad are literally starting to ask questions because people are noticing the media circus around the Harkles and all of the attention about Meghan and her wardrobe and Harry and their over-the-top PDA. It's like another act. Now, when she gave that speech and she gave him this huge smooch, that was so unprofessional and cringe-worthy. It's like they're really trying to convince everyone, we're so in love. Look at us. We just have eyes for each other. And she's like seriously got two hands grasping him. She got the lobster claw out on the stage and they're giving each other this weird, awkward kiss. Again, there's nothing wrong with being in love and having PDA, but there's a time and place. They made it, oh, look at us. We're such a cute love story. Smile for the camera. Did y'all get that? Do we need to kiss again? Are you sure? Do we have the right angles, you guys? Netflix, you paying attention? Oh, okay. We don't have to redo this for the cameras? Okay, good. It's like, we get it. You're married. Go get a room. We don't need to see it. When Catherine and William have PDA, it's very subtle, but you can tell there's a lot of love and respect there. They don't have to spell it out and be like, hey guys, look at us, we're in love. You see, we're holding hands and we're looking at each other. And by the way, we're going to slip in a really big kiss. Make sure you get it on camera, guys, okay? Because we're in love. We get it. But it looked very tense, in my opinion. It looked like it was a very forced, calculated move that they're doing for Netflix, guys. This was all for the money. Show me the money. That was the money kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Pay me the money. Okay? It was not sincere. It was a show, and they're trying to convince everyone really hardly we're in love. And I feel like they're also trying to convince themselves we're super happy. See? But if you look at the photos of Harry and Meghan, she has a very weird, tense smile on her face. Right after the kiss, they both look very awkward. Like we're not buying it. It's like they don't even buy it. They don't buy it themselves, the crap that they're trying to sell. So there's a lot of stories circulating online that there might be an investigation into the money for Invictus. No, I don't know if that's true, so I don't want to speak too much on it. So the other story that is circulating online, of course, is talking about the super secret meeting with Her Majesty the Queen that was not super secret. Of course, Harry and Meghan's camp released all of the information about the meeting with Her Majesty the Queen. Apparently, it was not a come to Jesus moment or an olive branch, but more of an official royal summons, where Harry and Meghan met with Charles and Camilla for about 20 minutes. It was a very brief meeting, and then they met with Her Majesty the Queen after. Now, we don't know the discussions that happened during the meeting, but there were a lot of people wondering if perhaps they were invited to the Platinum Jubilee. So we don't have 100% confirmation on that, but it is a speculation. And if Harry and Meghan come back for the Platinum Jubilee with their kids, it is going to be a royal circus. Many people are angry with the royal family. They feel like you're not doing anything to stop Harry and Meghan on their quest to take down the monarchy. So a lot of people feel they're almost done with the royals. And I have to say, I would not be very happy with them if Harry and Meghan were invited to the Platinum Jubilee. I don't want to see them on the balcony. So we don't know if that's 100% true, but that is a rumor that is circulating. So we will keep you posted on that. So let me know your thoughts about the Invictus games so far. Do you feel it's the Harry and Meghan show? Are you curious about the funding and the finances that are circulating around the Invictus games and Harry and Meghan? Do you believe Her Majesty the Queen would actually invite Harry and Meghan to the Platinum Jubilee? Leave me your comments and thoughts, guys, down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, I have updated my Amazon storefront with some new products, so make sure you go over and check that out. And I also wrote the blog post on the Hollywood movie stars and their autobiography book recommendations. They're over there on my blog, royaldailytea.com. So make sure you go over and check out the blog post and the Amazon storefront, as well as my other social media accounts. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Bye, guys.